Most people spend their lives fighting their thoughts. They fight regrets from the past, worries about the present, and fears about the future. They believe peace will come when those thoughts finally disappear. But thoughts rarely disappear simply because we want them to. The more we try to force them away, the more attention we give them, and the stronger they seem to become. Many motivational messages suggest that the solution is simple. Think positive, stay focused, be stronger, take control of your mind. These ideas sound powerful, but reality is often more complicated. Anyone who has struggled with anxiety, regret, or overthinking knows that some thoughts cannot simply be pushed away. Sometimes, the harder we fight them, the longer they stay. Imagine standing outside during a storm. Rain falls from the sky and lands everywhere. On flat surfaces, the water begins to collect until small puddles become larger pools. But on a sloped roof, something different happens. The rain still falls, but it never stays for long. It simply flows away. The difference is not the rain, the difference is what happens after it arrives. The same thing is true for the thoughts that enter your mind every day. Every day, your mind produces thousands of thoughts. Some are useful, some are beautiful, some are painful. A memory appears, a regret appears, a fear appears, and a worry about tomorrow quietly arrives. Most people immediately grab onto the thought. They begin analyzing it, arguing with it, or following it wherever it leads. What began as a passing moment suddenly becomes the center of attention. Before long, one thought becomes 10. 10 thoughts become 100. What started as a small mental ripple becomes a storm that follows you throughout the day. The suffering often comes not from the thought itself, but from the attention we continue giving it. A painful memory may enter the mind for only a few seconds, yet we can spend hours reliving it. We do the same with the future. Small uncertainty appears, and suddenly we are mentally living through disasters that have not happened and may never happen. The mind becomes crowded, not because thoughts exist, but because we refuse to let them leave. We hold on to them as if every thought deserves a permanent place in our lives. Many people spend years trying to eliminate negative thoughts completely, but perhaps that is the wrong goal from the beginning. The goal is not to stop thinking, become emotionless, or force every unpleasant thought out of existence. Those expectations only create another struggle inside the mind. The goal is much simpler. It is learning how to experience a thought without becoming trapped inside it. A thought can arrive without becoming a permanent guest. A memory can appear without consuming your entire day. A fear can visit without controlling your future. Like water flowing off a roof, thoughts can pass through your awareness without remaining there. They come, they are noticed, and then they continue moving. At first, this feels unnatural. When a painful thought appears, every instinct tells us to follow it. We want answers, certainty, and closure. But most of the time, the mind does not find peace by chasing every thought to its conclusion. It simply finds another thought waiting at the end of the road. Peace often comes from allowing the thought to exist without giving it complete control of your attention. You notice it, acknowledge it, and allow it to continue moving. Not because it is unimportant, not because it never happened, but because constantly holding on to it serves no useful purpose. With practice, something begins to change. The thoughts still arrive, the memories still appear, and the fears still visit, but they stay for less time. Gradually, they lose their power to pull you into endless mental conversations. The mind becomes quieter, not because there are fewer thoughts, but because there is less attachment. You stop treating every thought as an emergency. You stop treating every feeling as a problem that must be solved immediately. Instead of reacting automatically, you begin observing. That small shift changes the entire relationship you have with your mind. Life does not become perfect. Difficult emotions still appear. Painful memories still return from time to time. The rain does not stop falling, but the water no longer remains trapped. It comes, it goes, and the roof remains clear. Thoughts work in the same way. Regrets will still appear. Fears will still visit. Uncertainty will always be part of being human. You do not have to fight every thought. You do not have to win every mental battle. Most of the time, you simply need to stop holding on. The thought arrives. The thought leaves. And you remain. Like water that flows away, leaving the roof exactly as it was before. Let it flow.